guys, welcome back to Psychic Renegade Tarot. So tonight I was going to talk about the difference, in my opinion, between guides, spirit guides or angels, between demons or entities, and just regular like ghosts or spirits that used to be humans, in my opinion. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so an example of what I think just a spirit guide is basically like your angel or like your spirit team that's like there for you to help you in life's journey in some sort of way, usually to like give you messages, comfort, those sort of things. So interactions I've had with my guides have been things like squeezing my neck, touching my hand. I've even felt them like hug me before, stuff like that. So it's always like comforting and gentle. No, not always gentle. They've like shook me before. But yeah, it's always like good intentions, I guess. Demons I feel like always like mean you harm, or they try to confuse you, or they try to taunt you or scare you, or try to like throw you off in some way. Things demons have done to me, like they've like talked through a radio at me before, like I've heard them cackle. They've made like banging, thudding noises. They try to scare you, that sort of thing. They'll like appear, and they've like appeared before to me. Okay, so like that, it's and I've also seen people get possessed, which is scary. It's really scary. So I should do a video on that. I don't know though. I could, but I'm going to keep the person's identity anonymous just out of respect for them. Anyway, it's like an actual possession story of somebody that I know. Okay, so demons are scary. And I think like there is always an agenda. They're always trying to like use people. It's like they're of a low vibration and they don't have a physical form, so they try to possess or just torment humans, I think. It's just like they want to feed off your energy. They're going to feed off your energy energetically if that's all they can. If they can actually like literally take you over and possess you, great. They probably do that too. But anyway. And then ghosts to me are more like passive. They're more, to me, it's just people that used to be alive. Sometimes they can be like tormented or angry. So sometimes you might not be able to tell the difference between that and a demon, or they might act in the same ways. Like sometimes they can get really possessive of like houses and stuff like that. Or if a ghost was like murdered or something bad happened, then it can be more of like a tormented spirit. And so anyway, things that have happened to me with ghosts, examples, I've seen one like walk past me at my parents' house. Sometimes they'll just like stand near you and you can feel it. Yeah. In this apartment, there's like definitely something. We have to like tango sometimes because it's not mean, but I can tell it doesn't want me here. So I've like had to tell it like, I'm even trying to move. I'll give you your space, but right now there's COVID, it's 2020, you gotta give me time. I can't right now. So anyway, there's like a thing with that. But yeah, like I was coming out of my bathroom and I walked through it. I don't know, like I've had people tell me, I'm clairsentient, so I've felt ghosts many times and like felt like the room temperatures getting colder, or like presences and stuff like that. But I don't know, it was weird. I felt something like standing outside of my bathroom, and it felt like it was even tall too. I couldn't see anything, I just felt it there. And when I walked out of I was like, whatever, because I just ignore them half the time because they're just around me. And anyway, I like walked out of my bathroom and I like felt it go through me. It went through me. And I was like, That was crazy. I was like, did you have to do that to me? I was kind of annoyed because it was invasive, like it went through me, but anyways, okay, so some things about people ask me about supernatural, like spirits, I guess, any way you want to classify them is like, why do they contact? Like, why do they mess with humans? Why do they contact humans? Why do they contact mediums, psychics, whatever? And I think the answer to that is because they want to. They want to for a lot of different reasons. I think demons like using us and messing with us. I think angels are trying to help us, and they're trying to help the greater good. And it's usually through like your bloodline or your soul family. So they try to like, it's like your family still watching over you. Some ghosts, I think, want closure. They want to like reach out to the people they know, or they want to reach out to like a medium to reach out to somebody they know. That happens to me a lot. Anyways, and then I think sometimes they want to like help or comfort people they know, or angels like to do that. Maybe they want to send like a specific message to somebody. I feel like demonic energy likes to be heard. Like they like a platform, or they like a person to talk through, or they just like to make statements. I feel like spirits are also just attracted to mediums or to people that are more spiritual, obviously, because they can interact. And I feel like also spirits are attracted to people that are curious. So if you like talk about them, if you read about them, I feel like it can like heighten the activity around you. So if you're afraid of spirits, don't talk about them. Don't think about them. Don't research. Just forget about them. That's the best thing to do if you don't like them. But also, if you are scared of spirits, or you just get messed with by spirits a lot, or you interact with spirits, like for me, I was really afraid when I was little, and I tried to avoid it, and I couldn't. I literally couldn't. So they never stopped messing with me. So I just learned how to deal with it because I didn't have a choice. So I believe I'm just highly psychic, and I have a lot of the different clairs, and yeah, I just didn't know what was going on when I was a kid. So figuring it out as an adult, it's nice because now I kind of know how to deal with it. I'll still admit I don't always like it. Sometimes it's annoying and I don't want to deal with it, but it's also really cool in other ways. So you gotta take the bad with the good. You can't complain. What else was I gonna tell you guys? Oh, yeah. I mean, I've been having encounters since as long as I can remember. Literally as long as I can remember, since I was a little kid. I've always had crazy dreams, like a lot of nightmares and demonic and just crazy dreams, but also like prophetic, spiritual, just really vivid dreams. And my dreams is another way I channel. But anyway, and then I guess I just like have feelings all the time. I think my strongest clair is clairsentient, so I'll feel spirits a lot. I can just tell like if a house is haunted. I can tell if they're in a room. I can tell if it's a good spirit or a bad spirit usually. Yeah. And then sometimes I can feel demons too, and I can feel demons on people is a thing. Like, you don't have to be possessed, in my opinion, to be like influenced by a demon. So I see it a lot at bars and stuff like that. Like if someone's high or if someone's drunk, sometimes I can kind of see that they're being like influenced, and it's kind of creepy sometimes. You can tell by people's eyes. So you'll see like unless they have like a condition that like messes with their like pupils or the whites of their eyes, I feel like a clear entity or like an angel will have like more clear eyes. A darker energy or low vibration will have sometimes just like murky eyes. It's weird. Almost like the spirit is dirty in a way. And yeah, and it's almost like when you're high, like your eyes like change, like your eyes get red, or your eyes, like your pupils can get bigger or smaller and stuff like that. It's like a lot of like the internal workings of your spirit you can see through your eyes. It's weird. Well, and angelic people or like really high vibrational people, they really have like sparkly eyes. Like they're really bright and clear and sparkly, whatever color they are. And the one person that I've seen up close that I know was possessed, and that I had an encounter with, his eyes went black, like solid black. Like my eyes, can you guys see? They're pretty dark. My eyes are pretty dark brown, but his eyes are like lighter brown, and they went black. I saw them shift black, and that was creepy. So that really happens. That's a thing. And also I've noticed like people that are like influenced by demons are really confused. They like messing with your brain. I don't know. They just get confused a lot about reality or certain situations or whatever the case. Ghosts are usually pretty passive. Like they don't usually mess with me unless they're really like jealous or possessive of a place. And then sometimes I'll even talk to them and be like, yo, I'm just visiting, or you can have your space. I don't know. But usually like ghosts are pretty chill, and sometimes they just want to like channel. So sometimes I'll just do like videos if I feel like a lot of activity. I'm like, maybe a ghost just has a message, so I'll just do like a reading. And then my guides are awesome. I mean, guides, in my opinion, are people that you've known, or an angel, or people you've known that are now an angel. So my guides are people that I know, people that I used to know when they were alive. So to me, it feels like hanging out with people I know. Like, it sounds weird. I don't know. My life feels like the movie Ghost, or have you ever saw the movie with Robert Downey Jr.? It's called Heart and Souls. But that used to be one of my favorite movies when I was a kid, and now it's like my life, which is ironic, but he's this little baby, and he gets followed by like spirit guides his whole life, and they have like closure and stuff. They're ghosts in the movie, but anyway, that's like how it feels, kind of, because well, one of my guides was like a best friend, one of my guides was my grandma, and one of my guides is another friend. So yeah, we're just close. And I don't know. It's like, to some people that would, like, a long time ago, I guess, if I wouldn't have known that those people were gonna die, or that they would ever be like around me, it would feel weird to say that, like, oh yeah, like a spirit has like squeezed my neck, or like hugged me, or like squeezed my hand. But knowing it's them, it's not weird to me, because it's just like they saw me crying or upset or whatever the case was. And you guys, I fidget a lot. Just get over it. It just felt like, to me, it just felt like that friend giving me a hug, or my grandma giving me a hug, you know, or, ooh, a lot of times they'll send me songs too. So if you're like really thinking about somebody, or if somebody just dies and you really miss them, and then like songs keep coming on the radio, it feels like the song is talking to you and like pertaining exactly to your life, and it's like kind of weird. That's a thing. I feel like they'll send you like music or messages. It depends. It depends on how close you knew the person, or if they really are like one of your guides or whatever. But that's about it. I didn't want to tell a specific story tonight about a certain encounter per se. I kind of wanted to do a short little video on just kind of like my take on just entities in general, or spirits in general, or kind of paranormal activity in general. I just think the physical and the spiritual world are coexistent, so they're just overlayered. So I mean, it's like, even though you might not be able to see or feel it, it's still there. So people that can tap in, that do feel a sixth sense or another sense. It's a whole different experience. And I'm like choking on my water now. Anyway, but yeah, so that's that. I don't know. I just wanted to go over a couple things about it. I'm trying to think if there's any like other like popular questions that people ask me. I don't know. If you guys have any topics about paranormal stuff, I'm not an expert, but if you have any topics or questions, I'm happy to answer them or even do a video if it's like something that's worth like you needs a whole video to explain. But yeah, and I have more stories too, like actual encounters. Like the creepiest one I haven't told you guys. It's intense, but yeah, I'll tell that another night, not tonight. I don't feel like it. Okay. Good night, you guys. Thank you for watching. If you guys like this, let me know. I'll make more videos about just paranormal stuff and about being a psychic in general, and how I became a psychic, how I learned tarot, any of that. I am going to go into my history. I think I'm going to make a video about my beliefs because I think it's kind of important. And if anyone's curious, if they're watching my channel, well, yeah, stay tuned. I'll do something like that. Anyways, yeah, so subscribe if you guys want more. I'm going to keep doing pick a cards. I'm going to do sexual pick a cards, true crime pick a cards, random pick a cards. I'm going to also always talk about random spiritual and paranormal stuff. And that's about it. Yeah. You guys can follow me on Instagram. You can email me if you want a reading, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.